Sam has already given a shout out though. Wake Me Up Pudge is legendary. I mean, he's level 30 on it, so clearly he has a lot of experience on it. His cosmetics are fat as well, so they're ready to go. Is it going to be good? Ooh, I don't know. Pudge has got a pretty shit win rate right now. It's genuinely very bad. Sammy's already in his head. He didn't even have a ward actually. He just kind of was messing with that, anticipating and he instantly dewards. Dude, Sam is breaking their knees. They're broken right now.
Look at this. Oh my god.
Hooking 6 though.
Playing a little bit crazy here with all right, there we go. There's a hook, but Esk will happily take a kill. There's a toss back. They'll find themselves a shoe. That's a double kill for Esk, man. He has got to be very happy. And you know, it's crazy because I saw that Timber Saw. I know that Esk plays it, but I was like, oh man, is that a Divine Llama Timber? Because that's also very potent. So already playing these mind games here coming out from the side of Wildcard.
Well, I mean, he's already flying out his bracer at the start of the game here before they even get bounties or walking it out. 100 gold towards his next item. So, yeah, he's going to have a great time. That'll help him out for his last hitting. Oh, Wake Me Up going for some more cheese here. He's going to do the smoke from mid. Yeah, he is. Okay. There's a Pudge used to do this sometime when they're blocking you in the front, right? So the hook is easy.
There it is. And they're going to just
hold him
in the corner. There's nothing that he can do.
Boy blocked him in.
He's blocked.
Oh my god.
He's so big. He's so rotund. They can't get out. There it is. Yeah, that's a tip. That's a tip for sure.
All right, that is literally a expert Pudge kill. I didn't even know this, but apparently you can block him by standing right there. I think he was blocked even before Kunkka got there in time. I might be wrong on that, but like still, that's genuinely like one of those kills that would never happen unless you're like an insanely expert Pudge player.
That's a big boy right there. All right.
So back to the safe lane he goes, I guess. Good catch up at least after you gave him 2 kills. But as long as S doesn't die again, he doesn't really care that much about his death. He was just laughing about it.
The best, yeah, I was about to say the best is like watching everybody. You know, during that interaction, everybody's just laughing. They're like, oh yeah, we should have seen that one coming. So a very exciting start here. What's that?
With the Weaver carry, it almost gives them like a good matchup, in my opinion. Like this is a matchup I've liked to play before, but maybe it's harder with the Pudge because if you have a traditional support, you just like kill Venomancer so many times. But maybe with the Pudge being here, it's not as easy to get these kills, and maybe it's not going to work out. But I kind of feel like it puts Felt in not the worst place.
I mean, they're already just putting this Pudge to work. That's Alex. Okay, he's got a salve. So we're sitting a little low, but we should be able to get the kill. It's another kill here. Wake Me Up Pudge. It's legendary, like they said.
All right, he's still very far away from a hook now, though. So, but at least Veno stayed alive. That part's pretty cool. Get him a little kill there. All right, not too bad.
I want to see the storm here. The storm.
That's a good question. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, what's the other lane? Oh, it's just an off-lane Wraith King with a 4-position Viper versus a Bloodseeker. So this literally could be like a 1K MMR game, and you wouldn't be able to convince me otherwise. And if this is a pub, based on the drafts, some weird shit going on here. Less weird on Wildcard. Wildcard's picks, with the exception of the Storm, they're fine. Timber mid, not common, but not weird or bad in meta if in the right circumstances. So.
Just poking a little bit here at Shu, but pretty sustainable lane otherwise, right? You've got the Bloodseeker, who's going to be able to regen back up, and then on the flip side of it, you have a Wraith King, who's pretty survivable with his own capability of regenning.
Esk doing the same thing with the glyph there to protect the tower from hitting him. Pretty decent position in the meantime. Last hit wise, still going very well for Esk on the mid lane there. 18 last hits for him. But everything else pretty even as a whole.
I think Shu's dead in this top lane, yeah. This is a pretty nice combo here with the Bloodseeker and the Storm. You drop the Blood right, you go and Vortex drag back, and it helps get the silence and just rinse and repeat, so. I don't know, you might be seeing that position 5 Storm in your pubs, Kevin.
I mean, the Mass Null Talisman definitely makes it more viable. There's no doubt about that. Because you can get a lot of value out of your hero without having to... Oops, no. He maybe could have lived, actually. He had a fairy fire. You could just Gucci'd away, but tried to bug first. That's okay. He gets killed. I mean, it has some value, right? Your hero has really high armor. That part's pretty good. Your base damage is solid. Your abilities are pretty impactful early on. And if you can just keep buying null talismans and rely on these like long range balls with disable at the right time, then that could make your hero feel useful. And if you do start losing the game, then you get to do the typical thing that core storms have been doing, which is kind of like cheese out creep waves. So it doesn't sound the worst. And I kind of like that teams have been embracing this like 5-position heroes getting a little bit more farm than normal thing.
I think you gotta, ooh, that's a nice hook again. Bottom lane, Vylama says, all right, I'm getting out of here. No,
he does go all the way back to base out of safety. Maybe a mistake there. Should have gone to the tower instead, but he lives. Just gonna have to walk back though. So still very effective there for Felt.
Do have to be a little bit careful. I know that, okay, looks like Wake Me Up has been regenning, but earlier he was sitting pretty low and was giving that little extra boost to Eve with that thirst. He's got a couple points in that. One thing that people have to remember when there's a Bloodseeker on board.
He hooks him again.
Does indeed.
That was a long range hook.
Well, toss back as Alex is going to make his way back to safety.
It's very close. Pudge almost got on rot range of him, but he couldn't, so he couldn't get the catch up. Otherwise, might have been a dead hero. Zor being careful though in the meantime.
Oh, that was so close. That like brushed his butt.
Yes, he definitely felt the wind off the hook on that one.
Yeah.
His hooks have been really solid so far. Unfortunately, out of mana now, bringing himself out of Clarity Potion. I'll give him one more hook. Now they're going to pressure Zor.
Little pokes, and they have plenty of sentries for this lane, so the toss back up again. He's going to drop the bugs, get his spells off, but not going to survive. Good kill.
I gotta say, Tiny looks really effective against this carry Weaver, because as soon as he uses the Coochies, you avalanche him, and then after 1.4 seconds, you toss him back, and now he's like the slowest guy ever, far away from his tower. Seems like a very easy way to get kills there. So far, the Weaver not having the best lane, 0, 2, and 1.
A lot of really interesting lanes in this particular game. Mid lane's been fairly quiet though, 41-6 over on Timber, 39-2 over on Kunkka. Nothing too wild just yet. You have the ultimates up and running for both of them, but everyone seems pretty happy to just stay in their lanes for now. Paradise is gonna get silenced. The hook coming out though from Wake Me Up is gonna try to punish Sam. And a little bit of chase is on though. Paradise trying to hide around these corners, but Eve finding the final hit. Now we'll turn his attention over to Wake Me Up. Sam will finish off the Pudge here at the top lane. Soji also up here though. Both of them sitting very low on the side of Wildcard, but just don't have the capabilities to finish punishing them. It's Alex.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. Shu was not able to catch him with his first poison attack, so he ends up getting away. They might have been able to catch the storm otherwise.
Vylama, the boat gets used, and the double damage cleave here finishes him off. Alex
Are
just
very
like,
needed.
he wants to get out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He'll just bide his time until it's the perfect time to come in and have a toss somebody.
There you go.
Is under attack.
It's a very
Wraith King's doing
active
quite
punch.
well, I've got to say.
Yeah.
I mean, his net worth's not like incredible, but it's like semi-comparable to Bloodseeker. He's getting pretty close to his armlet. Generally, I think Wraith King is going to have a little bit of trouble transitioning in terms of like being impactful, but having like an offlane Wraith King with a underfarmed carry Weaver is going to make your game feel a lot better. That part's cool.
There it is, the opportune moment here from Alex, but he is gonna die, so thinking perhaps he could do more than that. Time lapse really doing him in though. Now it's Vylama. He's gonna try to attack, just put that poison sting down on Zor. Buy himself some time. The buyback comes out though. They'll find the Vylama. Zor, he's gonna teleport out. They don't have any way to get over there and know that he's there fast enough to cancel the TP. They're just gonna have to satisfy themselves with the Pudge instead. Double kill for Esk.
That was great by Zor. Really well played on that. He kills the sentry right away. He stands his ground fighting with the bugs and ends up getting that nice double. Very cool.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
How's Storm doing here? Catching up levels mid. Very similar to last game. He basically does his laning job, and then the mid lane, as soon as he rotates out, Sam's there to grab those levels. And he's going to use those for good effect. I mean, like we saw at the major a little bit, 5's getting more farm. It has some value to it.
Yeah. Be interested to see how the patch ends up affecting all the economy, but Alex here, bottom lane, gonna get caught, and will fall to paradise.
He's happy about that one. He's just sitting there jungling his Wraith King
Smile.
with 1 point and stun, and he just gets a free kill.
Yep.
It was really well executed there by Solji, though, landing the X Torrent Ghost Ship combo like he did. Very nice.
Gold for my check.
All the neutral items coming out now. Take some time in jungle. Everybody's just been hanging out in their lanes for the most part.
It has gotten a little bit weird in terms of where they went. I mean, pressuring the off lane does make sense because a typical mid hero wouldn't be able to be as survivable here, but he's got so many levels and so much net worth. There's no way that he gets killed here. And he's got an ultra abundance of mana too. Arcane, Soul Ring, Magic Wand, Raindrop, everything. So tower gets killed though, and that's going to open up the game for Wildcard. In the meantime, Felt is going to pressure their off lane.
I mean, this is a Timber Saw with the, like you said, the raindrops. He's got a Bracer. He's got a Hood of Defiance. Like, they're not going to be able to do much of anything to this guy unless they send everybody. Yep. So, as realizing this, taking up a lot of space here on the map and putting the pressure down.
I think they could kill him with Viper maybe is one thing. Viper can lower magic resistance a lot and use Nether Toxin to apply break, but it would take so much. They're going to go on Sam though. He's got ulti.
I feel like Sam, he just kind of stood there for a little bit. So I'm a little surprised as the hook. Ooh. Not sure that was the intent there. They're gonna rejoin. Looks like we have a haste rune over on Divine Llama. The action rune's gonna make his way back bottom.
This makes sense. I think Veno doesn't. Oh, never mind. Eve's going to go out with Conan.
Yep. Close again with the hook, but not quite as the rupture will get used. Sam and Esk making their way over. Our multiple heroes are on the other side of this river. They're going to protect Solji. Have the Plague Ward over to the side though to give a little info. And Sam creeping forward here. Does have a ward on him. He's going to see what he can find. He finds himself some Skelly Men. It's going to be disruptive. And play around these edges. A little bit of vision. And zip right on through. Zora, they kind of want this, but Alex, he is nearby. Gonna be the X. The Torrent gets dragged back. They're all a little bit of volleying back and forth here on the side of Felt. So this is looking like they'll finally be able to finish off Alex. They just have to close the gap a little bit more. Zora, close. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. All right, they're getting some stuff done. I'd say their game's working out all right. I mean, they still have to worry about the Timber Saw as the game continues, and it is a really good Timber Saw game. Lots of tanky strength heroes on Felt's side, but it's not a blowout like it was in the last game at least. And playing against the Support Storm maybe leaves them a little bit in better position. But Sam's also pretty happy. He's got the 2 Null Talismans, he's got a wand, he's got a Tumbler's Choice, so he's got tons of mana to move around the map to go for kills. But in the meantime, they're just going to passively farm a bit. Divine Llama has spent most of this time just farming the enemy jungle, finishing his Spirit Vessel, which is going to again be amazing against all these tanky strength heroes. So as long as he keeps himself protected with his Plague Wards, I think he's happy where the game position is. Eves gets hooked mid though.
Does indeed, as the teleports are coming out. Drop the blood right, so she's here. The follow-up though, Evie's gonna stay alive as they kill Wake Me Up. Oh my word, now Solji needs to get out of there pretty quickly, but the avalanche of toss coming out from Alex right back into the arms of Wildcard. Another hit from Sam will ensure that they get the kill. As S joining up with Divine Llama, they've got the vision, they can cut down the trees and they can cut down Shu. So it's looking a little scary here for the side of Felt. As they'll put pressure on the mid.
I couldn't believe Bloodseeker lived, but it came down to Sam saving his life, actually, because he got X comboed. The boat was coming in, but Sam stunned him at the perfect timing so that the X wasn't able to be activated early to pull him into the boat. But amazing hook there, once again, by Wake Me Up. Great combo. His teammates did show up, but they just didn't quite have enough damage. And yeah, then he gets stunned, so he doesn't get to pull back the X. They should have gotten more out of that with that great hook, but they were just a little bit too far behind.
And the response coming out from Wildcard was very quick as well, so they were able to follow up. And like you said, Sam being able to make it so that the Kunkka can pull back at the appropriate time really saved us, for sure. by Llama. He's pushing the limits a little bit here. So he's continuing to put down these plague wards, set up in the bottom area. Perhaps they're looking to do a push soon. Smoke play coming out. And this is, we keep seeing this. We keep seeing Sam and Esk move together, and I like this. So they are going to walk directly into Pudge. Going up to the high ground's a little scary, but Esk is feeling pretty invincible at this time, so he doesn't mind too much, knows that there are other people in other lanes, so the hook, the ball lightning forward with another toxin, though they have to watch out. I don't know if they felt that Shu was going to be this, but they do finally manage to take down the Timber again. Sam is also going to be X'd up, and he's going to ball lightning out and teleport away.
Okay, well, they did their best. I realized a little bit too late that it was actually kind of dangerous to be there. The X combo catches Timber, doesn't have his BKB or Sanj or Yules or anything yet, so they do manage to kill him. And in the meantime, still getting decent net worth over on the Felt side. They're only behind by 3k, which is not perfect for them, but it could be worse.
Definitely a better showing.
And the Pudges still felt relevant. It is. It's so much better than the last game, yeah.
This is good. This is one thing that I feel like is really important when you see these Division 2 teams moving up, right? Is that they're still figuring out, you know, how to move, how to play against some of these other teams. I'm sure they scrim them too, but playing stuff that's comfortable is usually a good way to start. And again, we giggled a little bit when we were like, oh man, it's a Pudge. It's, you know, it's exciting, but it's also something that he's very good with, and you can see the benefit of that right now. Azor though looks like he's gonna fall. Wake me up nearby. I was thinking about a hook possibly, but there's more on their way. In fact, they have the vision thanks to this Venomancer dropping the ward. So Pure Vessel, go right back here. Solji is dead. Wake me up also is going to be a victim. And Esk isn't done yet. He's looking at Zor. Eve also chasing. Plague Ward does just go down. Use the Rupture, use the Silence, Zor's right on the cusp, but nope. Still will die, and oh, right into the avalanche. Shu, oh no, the Viper, the Vortex, the clicks. Paradise, he's going to survive, but the rest of his team is dead.
Oh, that's tough for Weaver. He Sakuchi's away for a bit. When he finally goes for the time lapse, he takes damage from Rupture while doing it because the distance he went was not far enough, so he just got killed by himself anyways. He did get Venomancer, that's why he was so deep in the first place, so getting a kill was not bad, but yeah, look how much Rupture damage he takes.
Yeah.
He didn't really have an option though. Maybe he could have switched to Strength Treads first. That's a chance he lives that way, but yeah, ends up taking a lot of damage there, unfortunately. Just the Felt side wasn't quite ready to take the fight. In that case, they hooked Kunkka back as he defensively boated, but they still got punished by that huge fight for Wildcard.
All right. Smoke play coming out now from the Weaver and Pudge. Going and doing a little bit of adventuring, seeing if there's anyone around the pit. They do have Alex over here. I feel reluctant to initiate because they do have the vision. They have the sentry down and the obs. Blink Dagger picked up now for Tiny. More aggression as Sam jumps in immediately. We'll get silenced. He following up, as is Alex. By Llama giving a couple clicks off, but looks like Zor's going to be able to make it out. No. And Shu has just been stuck over here on this corner for a little while now, so Sam will collect a second kill, and mid lane, wake me up. Oh, all right. He manages to help out a little bit, but oh, we have a disconnect. Uh-oh. Where did Shu go?
He got killed very easily, and even if he was in the game, I don't think there's much he could have done. Maybe cast ulti first, that's about it. So they'll still wait for him, but it's a tough game to be a Viper for when your opponents are this tanky and running at you all the time, because you haven't really gotten their own chance. They haven't really gotten a chance on their side to start fights the way they want to. And most of the time it's coming from X combos, sometimes hooks too, but those are also like so chaotic that like you don't necessarily have the best ability to play around it, because it's kind of like he sits and lingers in an area, eventually lands his boss hook. But once again, this is Weaver dying to that Rupture.
Feels bad.
They bought him lots of
slow,
time,
dramatic. I feel like we should have very special music for this as well. We're gonna be dramatically reenacting.
He got slayed.
He did indeed.
Extremely slayed.
Sloon. All right, looks like she was
So now Wraith
reconnecting.
King is going to try to run for his life against 4 heroes. Tiny's got Blink Avatos, by the way, so good luck.
He's got Reincarnation to be on the bright side, but I don't think it's going to help him that much, perhaps.
But the question is, does he die twice or just once, Moxie? That's the real question.
I feel, well, they're a little low on mana, right? So
That's true.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like they want to kill, obviously, and they will take the kill if they can get it. Because there's 3 heroes dead on the side of Felt, so, you know, numbers game alone.
Well, they don't have Electric Vortex, but I think he's dying twice here.
I think so.
They got
too.
Maelstrom.
Alex playing forward, the avalanche, the toss. First death, followed with the blood right, followed with Chuck'em. Yeah, he's definitely dead a second time. Triple kill for the position 5 Storm.
Look, Sam's kind of been owning today, I gotta
He really
say, by
has,
the way.
Dyer's
He's
top
8-0 and 8 as a freaking Storm Spirit. It makes me think of like the fact that he used to be a core for so long that he starts experimenting a little bit with getting value out of like a little bit of farm on 5 position heroes that are abnormal, and he's making it work. I mean, obviously they're a better team than Felt. Once again, we'll take a look at that Weaver killing himself. Did you have music? I didn't have music.
No. I was hoping that we had dramatic, sad music, like, because they always keep going, like, they slow-mo it, right? Oh, dear. And a double damage rune here for Eve.
Double damage.
Sam picked up his shard, by the way, for Storm Spirits. Now he can give Overload to his teammates. It's 3 charges. Those will deal 90 damage each, and it gives them 40 attack speed. So in terms of bursting and lowering movement speed and stuff, it's going to be really effective.
It's just so ridiculous here. When you look at what the Storm has for items and how effective he can be.
Yeah, and it's going to get even better when it hits 25 minutes, too, because then his nulls will double in value.
Yeah. All right, well, there's not much that they can do about this Roche, unfortunately, for the side of Felt. They're not in position, and I think you're afraid to go anywhere near that pit, honestly.
There it is. And so Aegis gets picked up. Now they get to weigh their net worth advantage against their opponents even more. I'm still looking at the support duo for the Felt side, and they are just... Pudge seems actually kind of useful this game. I'm not so sure about the Viper just yet. I guess Nether Toxin is pretty good if you can fight into it, but, you know, they're getting BKBs on the important heroes that would worry about it. The BKB is ready for Bloodseeker. And other than that, I guess Timber's a little bit vulnerable to it, but I don't know. I feel like the game's very hard for Felt here.
Yeah, I don't think that the Viper pick has paid off the way that they were hoping it would, for sure. I think they had a very specific way in mind. As, all right, you know, Sam walks right into Wake Me Up. Silence, the hook, the drag back. All right, there we go. That's a monster 8 times kill streak. Oh, a little bit more happening here with the BKB on Soldier. He does have to be careful. He's going to need the rest of the team to back him up, and they're not here, so he's dead. Very dead.
I also don't know what 1000-7 means, but
Yeah,
1000 to 7, I don't know. Yeah, I know, no clue. It's a good kill, though. The Orchid on the Weaver really helping out secure that kill. Otherwise, Storm definitely gets away. They even picked up a fast shard here on Bloodseeker, too. He's just ready to hit all these tanky guys. Again, they have so much HP, so he's getting 2% of their max health as pure damage per attack. Ooh, they got an Aether Lens on Pudge now, too, so the hook range is even better.
Look at that. He's gone fishing, but Alex will get a catch much easier as he's going to try to finish off over on the Eve, but nope. It was a valiant effort. It was worth a try.
It was just kind of, it was envisioned.
Zor wants this. He is going to try to chase a bit here, but does have to be careful being near the tower. All right. No, Sam's already left.
Kill a Storm with 5 null talismans. Good luck. It's got all this extra agility, more armor and stuff.
All that armor. All right, they do manage to get a courier snipe.
Top tower is under attack.
I think he's doing a good job. You know, pressuring supports that come by, killing couriers. I think this is all really valuable because him being in his space right now isn't going to accomplish much. And in fact, Paradise moving over to try to help out get these kills, but he gets spotted.
Does indeed, and he tries to teleport out. Can't do that when there's a Tiny looking at you. Not when he's got his spells up, so he's gonna try to fight a bit. Sam, get around this corner. They are a little bit isolated, but got the wards, the toss back. And should tick down. That's the first life. Second one coming back up. They've got the blood right. The zip forward from Sam. The drag back. That's a dead Wraith King. And Sam's sitting a little low himself, but weren't able to finish him. Zor, though, will be able to snap up the double damage rune. Remove that away from Wildcard, but needs to get out of there on a jiffy. Otherwise, he will die for it, for sure.
It was cool that they rotated the Wraith King over there, but unfortunately it gets spotted, and as a result, no easy kill there. Reference.
Are you sure that that's what he meant with that?
I don't know, that seems very possible.
Tokyo Ghoul, I mean, yeah, we're a bunch of weebs over here,
that.
but...
There was some like anime moment or something where he's like, oh, we killed the guy that's been beating us, or I don't know.
That is a very obscure anime moment.
All right, Divine Llama gonna complete pushing out this lane, stopping Zor from countering it, because unlocking the last tier 2 would be nice on the wildcard side. Oh, we might go for the kill.
Yeah, I don't think he realizes that there is a Tiny and a Sam here, so...
Oh, he might still get it.
I mean, he hasn't got it quite yet, but he might survive here if he can get out in time. They see him, though. No.
Oh. He almost made it. That was really close. Good attempt at escape there. Then this is where you type Venom ulti down. He missed. Haha.
That's not an anime reference.
It doesn't have to always be anime.
I feel like it really should be, though, in these types of games. It's all right. We'll school you on some anime stuff at some point. Don't worry. We'll have a viewing. I don't know if it's going to be Tokyo Ghoul.
I will not do it against my will. God, is that actually the anime name? Tokyo Ghoul? Oh my god. I don't even know. I have no idea what that is.
Watch the Madoka. It'll be great. You'll love it. Eves, though, just ripping through this tower. The last tier 2 gets the final hit, and the Aegis is going to get reclaimed. They really weren't having any sort of danger, though, unfortunately, for Felt, where they felt that they would end up losing it. So, wake me up. They can see the vision. The Sveno has really come in handy in terms of just being able to provide that vision on the Pudge. And the rest of the team, of course. Free wards are always nice.
Paradise does TP back, though. It means they are hoping to get a hook here. And yeah, with the Shadowblade and Kunkka, they actually have some kill potential, certainly. It's not really a common build that we see that often. Usually it's like a halberd or maybe an armlet, but it's a decent way to do damage here. And if they can hook somebody near the tier 4s, they can definitely get kills. So this is where Felt has comeback potential, without a doubt.
Like trying to see if there's any like new items that are going to help in this next fight. The Shadowblade, I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, yes, towers are important. Ooh, Paradise. All right, there's the initiation from S. He's got the flamethrower plus the chakram, so he's going to sidestep outside of this nether toxin. The blood right will ensure that they get the reincarnation off of Paradise. Got the vessel, they've got the rupture. He was hoping maybe he could get hooked out, but it's not gonna work. And he would have been ruptured anyway, so don't really want that. It's a bit of a meme here. We'll hold on to S for a little bit, but the follow-up is intense from the side of Wildcard. They'll chase after Wake Me Up. He goes with a hook. Does drag back on Sam into a little bit of that nether toxin, but not quite enough. As they'll timber chain away to safety. X does drag him again by getting off the ultimate. Does have to be careful. Everyone's sitting a tiny bit low on the side of Wildcard. But it looks like Felt they're holding right now. They end up losing a couple heroes, but weren't able to take the tower just yet.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of the pieces that they need to get a good defense in, right? Like they can hook people back, they can X combo them, stuff like that. The attempt at Pudge Hook after reincarnation was a cool idea as well. That's why he stutter stepped a little bit at first. At first I was like, oh, he's lagging. Oh, let's take a look at that Weaver dying.
I wanted sad music. That was like 80s arcade music.
that was what I was thinking too. Yeah, I was like, that's some like hype 80s workout music or something.
Yeah, some Qbert going on here.
All right, back to the base defense as they continue with their current position. Wraith King no blink still, so he's struggling a bit to get kills. But Sam, he's fully unlocked, dude.
Yeah.
He's 7-slotted. The regen rune.
Oh my god. Well, there was a Pudge there at one point.
Yep.
Okay, maybe they can...
All that's left.
Oh, boy. I don't even know if they knew Solji was there. Hit with the avalanche. It's a rupture, though. They definitely know he's there now. The chakra that goes to the BKB. He's not going to win this trade as the boat present. A little bit late here. Try to give him the buff. She will also die to Eve. And the tower is open for business.
Dude, that rupture did so much damage. He didn't have boat buff on him like he did the earlier parts of the game. So he was taking 55% of his movement in damage. And his raw HP is also very not that high. 2,200 health on a Kunkka because he went for a Silver Edge instead of something like a Halberd. So definitely felt that HP difference there when he got ruptured. So Wildcard does get another pick off, but again, they're just respawning too fast that they can't stick around too hard to cheese this. And the other issue is it's a tiny 4, not a tiny core. So it's not like they can just take these small moments and get tower kills. So the game will continue. They're going to keep getting kills when they exit their base, but for now, more farming for Wildcard.
That sounds like a protest rally chant. Tiny 4, not tiny core.
We could start that one.
We could start a petition. Tiny 4, not tiny. Yeah. Oh, they smoke out though. Hoping to maybe take over their triangle again. Maybe get some vision. Sam just with the haste rune. All right. They do end up finding Eve, and they'll be able to lock him down. But the follow-up here from Sam. They'll drop Blood Ride, Eve. All right, they've already lost Wake Me Up. They do find the man to take down Eve as Esk is getting clicked away here by Zor. They'll clean up Shu on the way through. And they're going to come right back up again. Esk zipping around here. Another toss back. Zor, he'd like to finish off Sam, and it's looking like he might be able to grab it. Over on the side, the bike gets off the... Oh, no. The Yule's coming into play. They still haven't managed to take out Sam. He somehow survives this here. Cut down. That's going to be Solji. And now Shu, he's left all alone against the rest of Wildcard that's still up and running, and he will fall.
Poor Viper, man. He's the last guy left, and he's like, I'm 285 movement speed, please. Then they attack him, and he loses 25 of his tranquil movement speed, too. So he's just like... And he's got a Vlad's, which is legitimately not a good Viper item. He bought it because he has to. You know, he's like getting a race pack to make his team stronger. So, like, the fight started a little sloppy. They weren't quite able to chain stun the Bloodseeker perfectly.
There we go. Oh, no. They couldn't finish off Alex. No.
They threw him away.
Negative Ghost Rider. Oh, no.
I feel bad for him. I mean, he's landed so many good hooks this game. He's made Pudge look like a viable hero, but they're just too far behind.
I mean, that is, the silver lining here is that he's made Pudge look very good. Like, as an individual player, if this game had gone a little bit differently, if it hadn't, oh God, Esk just throwing out the high five. All right, they're having fun. That's definitely one of those situations where, he's showing his merit here.
He is, yeah. And Zor just farming all these summons. Very good at killing Plague Wards with the Geminate attack and the ranged attack. It's quite good, but it took some doing at least. They only got one melee barracks. They only have one tier 3 tower left, but they've only lost one rack, so could be much, much worse.
All right, who's getting the shard? Venomous Gale's pretty good.
Yeah, that one is quite good. Yeah, they're going to give it to Veno. The extra range, the extra Plague Wards, it's great.
All mine.
At the slow, just, poor Viper.
He's not going to be the most useful green hero that we've ever seen.
You love your green heroes, too. This is going to be such an exciting game for you.
I do like green heroes.
Solji.
I don't know if I ever played Viper support, though. That one's weird. Oh, good dodge.
Well, next unranked game, you can give it a try.
I'm not interested, truly.
Zip forward. Oh, okay. Looks like we've got to teleport out. Sam's just poking a little bit. Look how slow Shu is. Oh my God. Blood Rite. The Yule's coming into play. They should be able to kill this Viper easy. And,
got a lot of value out of that mana pool, I gotta say.
Esk was just hitting building. Yeah, he was just by himself.
Okay.
All right. I don't think that was necessary.
Has fallen.
Dude, that was a big swing. 800 gold for Kunkka?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That's
What's he gonna spend it on? More damage. He's going to keep doing trusty shovel, that's for sure. That seems bad to me. Surely the Brigand's Blade would be better here, or maybe the Ring of Aquila. I mean, the Nether Soul's not that good, I guess, but why not damage?
I don't know.
Or the Fairy Trinket. He like really wants to dig himself to victory, I guess.
I guess.
Bounty runes.
Yeah.
Oh, he does get him.
Yeah, they've got the Rupture, the Blood Right, and they get Zor. But we'll connect over onto Sam. And the hook, though, the drag back. Okay, all right, this is a good one. Gets to pick off on position 5. Oh, the slow, though, from Divine Llama, hitting over onto 2. Wake me up. He tries to teleport out. He cannot do it. BKB getting used here by Eve, as he's going to try to fight Solji. But don't back off. They're down a man right now. Sam did buy this null talisman. What is Dota?
Look, support Storm Spirit, it makes tons of sense actually, because your net worth isn't like when you get past this part of net worth is usually where it starts hurting a bit for like the core storms. It's like, well, I'm super slow. I don't have an active item. I have to swap out items all the time. But for support, it makes tons of sense. Like you just do a little bit of farming here and there, and you're basically ready to go. Huge mana output.
All right, well, Felt is pretty much just locked inside their base. Occasionally, Alex blinking forward, maybe looking for a toss back.
Oh.
We have a blink on the Bloodseeker too, so they can follow up.
Almost hooked him. I don't know if you want to, though. He's got the Lincolns and an Aegis.
All right. That's trying to finish off the side of the racks here. They do have that one Illusion of the Timber. Just watching Sam walk back and forth. You know, it might get nerfed, so I guess that this is the time to use it here in the professional match. All right, first life of the Wraith King is removed. The chase is on a little bit of a slow, though. They do have the Gleipnir used over onto S, so that's going to be the Aegis getting reclaimed. Sam zipping on through. Make sure he finishes off. Wake me up. They would like to get themselves a little bit more as they drag back over onto the Viper. Shoo. Lotus Orb gets applied over to Sam. Oh, they'll end up losing him, but there's going to be the follow-up again. And Zor, oh, he goes for the time lapse. But Wildcard, they just keep chasing. They're going to chase Wraith King all the way back into the fountain. And they're going to go right back to the building. So not the edge mark spot, but it's pretty difficult to take down this Timber. Not with the heroes that they have up. Yeah, they call GG.
All right, nicely done by Wildcard. Very deserved win. The Storm 5 looked totally fine.